Hey, hi guys. Let's get started here on a bonus general message. Okay, so these are the ones that I always start out with some anecdote, something real that happens, usually pertaining to my dog, and we see if that sets a tone for the storytelling. Um, he was this morning. He was just kind of overjoyed at how incredibly early our day had to begin, and he was like, "Oh my gosh!" Anytime that it's go time before the sun is up, this dog is like in heaven. He looks at me like, okay, but we're going out and we're going to keep going. It's like he just can't fathom how wonderful this is. It's like his doggy dream. He's a blue healer, so high energy. He does get, well, needs and receives about 3.5 to 4 hours of exercise per day. That's a lot for, dogs in general, but they're a really high energy breed. So the earlier he gets to start, the later he gets to chill out, the better it is. So yeah, let's just keep that in mind. Maybe we have a character who's been very, very high energy. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here tonight. We've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. We've got a Six of Pentacles upright. And behind that, we've got a 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, my initial reaction to this, it's funny that 10 of Pentacles was kind of like almost stuck behind this one. I didn't really know it was there at first. It feels like someone feels very hopeful, like the difficult times are behind them. It's almost like receding from someone's memory, a time when they didn't really feel very valued, or like they were getting much equal like support for their efforts. It could have been a time where they felt like monetarily challenged. Those troubles seem to be dissolving, and we've got something else coming in for this person. This all looks like money, honey. This is beautiful, but it's also about support, right? Pentacles can just be about stability, things of value that make someone's life feel more stable. And of course, money is one of those things that certainly can, develop a platform of comfort. But of course, that's not the only thing that represents a platform of comfort. Having support from people we care about, all that's important too. 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords. I'm telling you, to me, this looks like we have a character who really does feel like they've put an end to all those stressful times, which I'm super happy to see. But of course, we got to dig into why, how does this happen? Because if we can get the formula for this, then maybe we can give this formula to every other character and let them be super successful too. All right, how and why? Well, first off, we've got a 7 of Swords, which says something's not true here, which unfortunately, we never know how these stories are going to go. Sometimes they take us on weird twists and turns. We've got, hold on, I've got to arrange that so she's covered a little bit. We've got the Star card and the Death card, both sideways. We've got the Empress upright. Okay, my initial thought is an Empress realizes that she was previously dealing with someone that was perhaps bringing her down because they weren't truthful, they weren't honest. Recognizing that, making peace with it and letting it go and letting the healing come in could be the moment where it's like, oh my God, my life is going so much better now because I let go of somebody because I saw them for what they were. Doesn't mean this person has to be the most terrible person on earth, but it does say that this person was sapping her for her energy. You notice they've scooped up all these swords. Maybe they were a bit of an energy vampire, and it's like, wow, I saw it for what it was. I was able to put an end to, giving my energy to someone who just keeps draining me, and maybe my money as well. And all of a sudden my bank account looks pretty good now that I'm not sharing a lot of money with someone who keeps wheedling it out of me. That definitely could be our storyline so far, because this Empress in the upright, I don't see this as she's lying. I mean, it could be. Maybe this represents she was the liar, but I don't think so. We have two different people on these two different cards, and she came out in the upright. Now, bear in mind, I don't read for genders, so this could be any, organization of individuals as far as gender goes. Masculine, feminine, same sex, doesn't matter. But for right now, we're going to say that it's an Empress who recognized she had been dealing with a false individual that kept draining her, or a false situation even that kept draining her. Why does anybody steal something or take something? Because they want something valuable that another has. So they're in a lack mentality, or they feel hungry for nourishment, and they're going to, move toward whatever they think is a ton of nourishment. She's the diamond, so they want to steal it, right? And I only say it that way because she's made peace with this. Not like, oh, that horrible villain, I'll never forgive them, I'm so wounded. She goes, yeah, I am a freaking diamond. And I made peace with that too. I get why they were lying. I get why they were trying to take my energy, because my energy is valuable. So she doesn't have any lowered opinion of herself or himself. And I think that's an important note to make here. It's really nice to see somebody who is moving forward with so much hope, and they're feeling not devastated by any kind of a loss, but rather like, I can see clearly now the rain is gone, and I can really see that I get to move forward. As far as moving forward, it's funny, we got this and it comes out sideways. We've got a Knight of Swords sideways. She is not in a rush. She's in a place of almost like taking a breather. I feel like this could be an individual who has, it's like we're seeing this Empress in this mental state where she's coming to terms with something. Hey, I get it. I was dealing with somebody that was an energy vampire. They're not going to be a part of my life anymore. My life is actually better without them in it. I feel like I'm better than I've felt in a long time. And I feel like I'm moving forward. And I feel like this is all going to be okay, isn't it? In fact, it's going to be better than okay. In fact, I feel like myself again, and I feel hopeful for my future. That's the snapshot that we just got here, is what I would say. So I do want to ask, what comes next for this Empress, right? We've got another sideways card. We still have a 10 of Swords is sideways. We already saw her with the 10 of Swords, where it was like absolutely my days of being stressed out are over. So I will say this, if that 7 of Swords person was causing her a lot of tension and stress, keeping her up at night, making her worry, did I make mistakes? Was it me? There could have been a little mind gamey manipulation thing going on there. But she was over that stress, but now we see it kind of bubbling back up just a little tiny bit. So what is this little aftershock of something concerning that still has the power to give her a little bit of, see, 4 of Cups is here and the 9 of Wands. So she is still just a little bit depleted, but it's probably because now she is doing that little bit of self-punishment, like, well, I feel so much better, I'm over that. And then it's like, damn, why did I waste so much time with a situation that wasn't even good for me? And this says, don't look back. Just keep moving forward. There's no reason to start. Yeah, things could have been a lot worse. You notice the hand of the universe is here that's been protecting her to a certain extent. Maybe this person did take quite a chunk of the Empress's energy. Maybe they did cause her a lot of stress, but it always could have been worse, is what this particular card says. She was protected in some way. Maybe she's just upset with herself for having cried over this person. Man, why did it take me so long to let them go from my heart? And instead of thinking about that, this says, get back to the business of going toward that beautiful ocean. Get back to, the 9 of Wands is like, it's our hero's return. It's after the long battle. Our hero returns and they're wiser now. It's a wounded warrior card, but a warrior nonetheless. And as soon as our warrior gets to that 10 of Wands, which is only 1 wand away, it's going to be like they're fully healed. So it kind of feels like she wobbles towards starting to do some self-punishment. And I think this says, no, let's not let her go down that road. She's stronger than what she's giving herself credit for right now. So this is kind of like time to, raise a glass and toast the fact, look at that, and toast the fact that she really is moving forward. I think it's just, I know this Sun card is, to me, it's like representing the new year. Maybe it's really important for her to work through this thought process right now so she can start 2024 and say, this is going to be the year that I consistently pursue happiness. I consistently pursue the things that are going to make me smile. It's Leo energy. It's forward. It's action taking. She might begin by planning some lovely vacation at a beach or doing something she really wants to do. Maybe somebody's always wanted to ride a horse. They're going to schedule a chance to do that. It's like, I think she is planning on something fabulous, almost like a reward for herself instead of a punishment. So she's making good plans. I really like this. What comes next? If she is planning on happy things, we got Empress and we got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. I mean, it's Empress living her best life. Not saying I don't get to be happy until later. It's like, I think every day she's going to wake up and kind of smile in the mirror and be like, this life is mine. I'm going to live it the best way I can. Now, we do have elephants. Elephants are memories. So she may choose to, I keep feeling like this is somebody reclaiming who they used to be, reclaiming who they are all over again. This could be also someone who's going to reconnect with family. Maybe she's got a strong, mother or father figure, a fellow emperor, empress character in their life, and they want to go and, spend some time with a really great role model. There's something here about not feeling like she has to, she doesn't have to work for her happiness. She just sets her course for it and says, I'm going to keep doing things that make me happy. I'm going to keep spending time with people that make me happy. I'm going to remember the things that I used to love doing. And I'm going to maybe revisit some of my previous wishes, hopes, and goals for myself. This looks like an Empress is about to have a damn good year. Damn good year up ahead. We've got an Ace of Wands. We got an Eight of Wands. This year is taking her someplace beautiful. Her passions are going to be reignited. There could also be, like if she was artistic at any point in time, she may reclaim that as well. She may decide to take a trip. She might be drawing out in nature. I'm picturing somebody like sketching, like taking a drive, pulling over, getting out their easel and doing some quick sketch of something from nature. It's like the freedom to randomly do the things that she feels compelled to do, the things she's interested in doing. It feels like she regains that and recaptures that part of her life. But I will say this is big passion, and big passion is what really drives everything, right? It drives us down this road of life, but it also takes her to different places, takes her to meeting other people, takes her to connecting, communicating. Feels like there's an important trip coming up for this Empress. Possibly more than one to the beach, and then one that seems like it's going someplace else. We got the Four of Wands in the reverse. It's funny. She's moving away from, at least in the beginning part of this storyline, she's moving away from the concept of trying to find the perfect romance. She's not looking for a marriage or a Four of Wands relationship. She's looking for adventure, is what this looks like to me. So she's going to spend some time just doing, I could see this person taking some solo trips. I could see them like really living one of the best chapters of their life. And Two of Swords, but this Two of Swords, I always think of more like the Two of Wands because we got the two different doors. Which door does she want to choose? She's starting to build, and she doesn't want anybody else's influence for a little bit. If she does have some steamy romance along the way, it may be brief. I don't think she's trying to connect with another person, at least not until she's had some time alone for a bit to just do what she needs to do for herself or himself, right? And then she comes to a crossroads. The Two of Swords is something she hasn't maybe wanted to deal with, but there will be a choice. What is this choice about? She's kind of been not wanting to get to that point. She's just wanted to do her own thing for a while. High Priestess and Three of Wands. So she's super intuitive, and she already knows there is something up ahead for her life. Her future, she already senses that there's going to be something pretty life altering that comes up in her future, something fantastic, because this is about our ships coming in. That High Priestess is here. I almost feel like she's wanting to just be single for a while, but she knows darn well her feeling so good is going to bring her to someone that she's going to have a great future with. And ironically, she's like, no, I don't want that yet. I just want to be single for a while longer. Yeah. Action of Wands, Ace of Cups. And we've got the shadow of this person right here, ready to ride into her life. I feel like this is the first time I've ever seen a story where somebody is like, no, universe, don't bring me in a romance yet. I'm having so much fun playing. It's so nice to just travel and I get to pull over wherever I want to. No, I don't want somebody yet. But she already knows that somewhere in the back of her mind or in her innermost thoughts, she already realizes I'm on this new trajectory. I know that I am. I'm in Empress mode. My life is going fabulously well. And I'm headed straight for something that's going to be really, really satisfying. A very great love, someone who's going to offer me a great love and that I'll be very contented with. And I say that because we have the dove here. This is passion. This is a person who's been headed her way for quite a while. Yes, they come up as a knight, probably because they got to be racing to try to catch up with her. She's been on the move in this storyline. She's kind of like, what they say, the Rolling Stones gather no moss. I don't think she is slowing down at all. She's like, it's like somebody who's been held captive for too long, and then when they get out, they just are going to do everything, and they're going to enjoy life to the fullest, and they don't want anything to slow them down, and they don't want anybody to recapture them for a little bit. But what's nice about this is whomever the character is that she's kind of like destined to meet up ahead, even though she keeps thinking she's not quite ready for it, they'll be able to keep up with her pace. But there's also something, I think they're going to give her a lot of solace and a lot of um, grounded energy. That couple love is sincere, but it comes from someone who's an action taker just like she is. I think I think she's headed in the right direction toward the right person, but this is after so long of having been tangled up with the wrong person, someone who lied, somebody who took her energy. I can see why there's a reluctance to get captured by anyone again. It's like, nope, now that I've got my freedom back, nobody's taken that from me. Briefly, let me just look at whomever that person was. Oh, Marta's manifestation. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You are amazing. Thank you very much. That is so generous. Let's take one quick peek at anything to say about that Seven of Swords person. I've kind of avoided looking at that, but for this final message, I just thought we maybe should touch base. We have an Eight of Wands for them, Four of Swords for them, a Queen of Cups. They may have done a whole lot of not good in her life, other than they did propel her to finally like really reclaim her Empress status, but she did a lot of good for them. I don't know if she had a lot of things to say that kind of pushed them to deal with their crap and maybe heal themselves. They think of her. I know that she doesn't think of them as anything other than the person that lied, but they think of her as someone who gave a tremendous amount of love to them. I feel like at some point they may try to tell her this. I don't think she's going to be open to hearing it because I don't think she thinks anything that comes out of their lips is maybe something she believes. But nonetheless, her actions did them good. And, if she's going to leave behind a legacy, which an Empress always does, it's nice that this is the legacy, even for somebody that maybe only sucked her energy away. Let's put it this way: they made good use of what they stole. I mean, I would at least say, well done, Empress. And even if they didn't have anything to give to her in return necessarily, um, she still did some good for having, this was not a waste. Sometimes it's not about, like meeting someone and having it be an equal give and take. Sometimes one person is the teacher and the other one is just the student. And the teacher goes home exhausted at the end of that lesson because they gave everything they had to those students and the students didn't even pay for it, and it's like, wow, I worked so hard and I don't even know if I got through to them or not. Well, in this storyline, she did. She got through to them. The love that she gave did help that person. I don't think she's looking back or needing to know about it, but it's just a nice side note for us as viewers to be able to see that her efforts made an impact in this world in a positive way, even for someone that she didn't have a positive experience with. So I would say that's a win all the way around. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Inks512, I am so delighted you were here. And thank you so much for being a new subscriber. I'm so honored. Hi, Nadine. Nats, always great to see you. Thank you for the heart, honey. Yes, good to see you. JJ, hey. Hi, Summerland. San Juanita's in the house. Hey, darling. Little Miss Sunshine. Hey, Jojo. Orest Fourth Horseman. Good to see you. Kiss JG. Hello back to you, darling. Miss Jules. Hey. Hi, Delinda. Oh, Deeg, always good to see you, hun. Queen Lever the Empress, very nice. Patricia and Patricia Bucator. It's funny how my two Patricias are side by side. Sorry, I don't mean you're mine. I just mean I like the Patricias. All the Patricias I've ever met have been awesome. Hi, honey. Hunter Ellis, Jessica Sweezy, Carrie Days, Mary J. Hello, hello. Hey, Jessica, you were first in the house today. Very nice. Hey, Hunter. All right, you guys, I will see you all in the next one. We've got to go to the singles read next, and then after that, we'll do some zodiacs, okay? Thank you again, Marta's Manifestation. You guys take care. I'll see you again soon.